This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and now from Mexico City, here is the Hall of Fame 4-division champion of the world, Juan Manuel Dinamita Márquez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. Here we go for round 1. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. No rest for the weary. How about that time counter shot? One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like a rabbit in a hat.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Both men step back for just a moment. Halfway through the round, and man, these 2 are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light, concentrate.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Nice count. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman, now it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
The stamina is off the charts. Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. Looks like he's going to pull her right there. Márquez is rocked. the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punch. You don't want to trade shots. Both want a highlight reel knockout. Caution is being thrown to the wind. There's a counter shot. That counter shot lands. Jab from these two. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. No rest for the weary. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Round 4. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Being thrown to the wind. Swing and a miss with that jab. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
I need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Perfect punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
A perfect counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it.
Oh, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Márquez is hurt. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That one will count. Beautiful counter punch. The courage on display here is incredible. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
They block that jab. Punch, counter punch. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Got caught sleeping on the job.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And Márquez goes down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five. Come to me.
Bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger.
And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
You're right, Tom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You all right?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Nice counter shot. sharp. Back at it again here in round 8. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They exchange punches. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What?
Are you okay?
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've